Hello everyone. Welcome to the live webinar dated 24th November. I welcome you all. My name is Karmeet. I'm a financial expert with Olymp Trade. And just let's wait for a couple of minutes for our traders to join in. Hello Ali sir, you're the first one to comment here. So welcome to the webinar. Let's wait for some of our traders to join in and then we would start our webinar. I hope you all are doing well and please post in where are you watching me from and how is the trading going on. Keep commenting guys. The more you comment, the more interactive sessions we have, the better it will be for all of us. Okay, so kindly keep posting your comments. Hello Lokesh ji, how are you? Okay, if you could just confirm my voice is clear, my screen is clearly visible, that would be really well. Gautam sir, hello. Jai Vardhan sir, hello. Lokesh sir, we have two Lokesh here. Okay, that's great. So hi, let's wait for some people to join in. Game of trading, hello. So where are you guys watching me from? Can you please post it? Sound is low. Okay, let me just check. Thank you for the love from India. So yes, let me check for the sound. Anyone else is facing low sound? Please comment. Okay, great. So we have comments that everything is clear. We have comments coming in. We have people joining in. It's really great to have you all here. So yes, my name is Karmeet. I'm your financial expert for today and I will be taking the webinar on diving strategy. So we will be talking about the same. Sound better now? Do you hear? Is it more clear, more crystal clear for you? How about now? Is it fine now? Okay, look. Can you guys please check because I just changed my headset and I feel the sounds better now. Okay, great. So I just got a confirmation all is good. So how are you guys doing? Welcome to the webinar. We will be talking about the diving strategy today and I will keep getting back to the comments. So please keep posting the comments guys. We will keep the pattern of the session of the webinar today. We will discuss some basics, okay? Like we have some new traders who join in, some experienced ones. So let's just have a basic tour of the platform. Then we will come back to our comment section. If anyone has some concerns, some queries, we will be talking about that. And then we will learn the strategy again back to our comment section and then we will start some trade. That sounds good. So let's start with our session for today. Okay, so right now the screen that you see, that's my web version of Olymp Trade. All right, on the extreme left you will see you see actually four sections, which is trades, markets, events and help section. Now we all know that in the trade section we see our completed and active trades. In the market section, if we want to purchase something like some theme, some strategies, we can purchase it from here. The next section is the event section, wherein any tournaments that are happening, any events that are coming up, you can see it from here. And one of the most important actually section is the help section. Now why? Because we all know from the help section we get a basic educational tutorials about trading. We also get an opportunity to connect with our support team. So this is one of the important section. When we jump to the right side, the extreme right, we see our account details, we see the payments tab, the profile section. Also the amount can be changed from this part. We can change the duration also by clicking on the plus and the minus sign, as well as you can manually enter it here. We have the up down option, but there is one very important option here as well, like the help section on the left. On the right side we have a risk-free trade. Now I know that you all know very well about the risk-free deals, right? You have been using the risk-free deals and you know very well how this works. So we will be using risk-free deals in our session today so that I can explain it to you in a better way how this is going to work and how useful this is for you. Now the center part, the terminal part that we have is where our candles, our graph is visible. On the top you see that there is an asset. Mahajantar index is what I'm on right now. When I click here, you see a list of asset opening up. Now those assets consist of fixed time assets, forex assets, as well as the stocks. We all know the stocks trading is back on Olymp Trade, so you can check that if you trade in stocks. Now from these assets we will try to find signals in different assets so that we can make more and more trades with you. Alright, so when you close the asset part, you see some sections here. Now this shows the chart types. Like I am comfortable with Japanese candlestick, maybe you guys are comfortable with area chart, or some of them are comfortable with Heikin Ashi. So whatever you are comfortable in, you can select the chart type from here. Then comes the most important part, which is the technical analysis section. Now whenever we learn a strategy, this is the section that we go to. In the web version it's visible here. Just keep this logo in mind. You will find the same in the application. Now the technical analysis has many options. It has indicators, it has oscillators, it has drawings, strategies, as well as it has advisors too. So when you look on these options, some people might be using indicators at the moment, some are using oscillators. But why do I prefer strategy, guys? Why do I suggest that strategies are helpful? Because see, I can use a single indicator, I can use a single oscillator, which is fine. But the strategies that we talk about, these strategies are a combination, a proper standard combination of different indicators and oscillators, and they come with their standard settings, which gives more stronger signals, right? So that is the reason I focus more on strategies. I use strategies more than any indicators and oscillators. Now yes, when we talk about strategies or when we talk about any indicators, let me tell you, none of the strategies can give you 100% success ratio. It's a live market and there might be fluctuations. So right now we are going to focus on learning and understanding how particular strategy is going to help us. Now when we talk about strategies, we see some strategies with the blue arrows, some with the green, and some with yellows. Now what are these? The ones with the blue arrows are available only for our starter level traders. But when you go from starter to advanced, you get access to the green arrows as well as the blue arrows. And when you reach our most premium level, the expert level, you have strategy access to all the strategies, the yellow, greens and blues. Now all these strategies play an important part in itself. They are, some or the other way they show signals which are better for our trading. But I have picked up one strategy for you because this is a strategy which needs a lot of experience, and once you have that experience, you will be able to use it very well. So that is our diving strategy for today. Now what's a diving strategy? Obviously, one thing that I want to explain to you, that diving strategy is something which follows a trend. Okay, sure, I'm really sorry if it's going fast. I'll try to speak slow. Thank you. So guys, we are talking about the diving strategy. Okay, now what is diving strategy? Let's just check some summary. Diving is a trend strategy and it may be more suitable for experienced traders. So as I mentioned, using this strategies needs some experience from you guys. Okay, there are three factors are used as a composite indication to open a trade. What are the three factors? One, simple moving average, so one SMA, and two, rate of change. So two ROCs and one SMAs together form diving strategy. To identify a favorable entry based on the SMA, traders need to observe it in relation to the price candlestick. Usually it takes a bit of experience to carry out such complex analysis effectively, and the video instruction may help. We'll just play the video just to understand the strategy and then I'll explain it to you again.
In this video, we will discuss the diving strategy. This strategy is applicable for fixed time and forex trading. It is effective for 1+ minute time frames. The strategy is based on a combination of two different versions of SMA and rate of change indicators with periods of 7 and 14. The rate of change, or ROC, indicator shows the rate of price change. It's approaching the zero line, indicates a decrease in volatility and the beginning of a correction. If the price chart is below the SMA line and the values of the rate of change indicators are below the zero line, we open a down trade. Conversely, if the chart is above the SMA line and the values of the rate of change indicators are above the zero line, we open an up trade. Let's try our strategy in practice.
Okay, so I don't want to confuse you by showing the how it's used in trading, but the simple thing that we need to understand, let's enable the strategy and I'll explain it to you in more detail. I will be changing the color of one of the ROCs so there is no confusion. In the meantime, before we go to understanding the strategy, let's check if there are any questions, any comments. So we have users from Korea. Welcome. Ma'am, why there are no bonus coupons? Sir, bonuses have been stopped, so there are no bonuses for the traders. So that's a reply I can give you. Yes, I did read your comment and I hope this space is fine for you. Okay guys, so let's just focus on our strategy. Now, the blue line that you guys are seeing, this is the SMA line. Okay, the red color bars are the rate of change, ROC 14. The blue color histogram kind of thing is ROC 7. Okay, now what are we going to see here? Let me explain it to you. Whenever you see the candle is going above the SMA, the ROC 14 is going above the zero line, and same the ROC 7 is going above the zero line, it's an indication to open an upward direction trade. Okay, that trade can be between 2 to 4 minutes. In the same way, whenever we see that the candle is going below the SMA, below the blue line, the ROC 14 has shifted below the zero line and the ROC 7 has also shifted below the zero line. All these three signals in a sync, we are going to open a trade in the downward position. Okay, let's find some examples and then we would just check the comments and try to trade. So like for example here, what is happening over here? The candles are below the SMA, so it's in red. The ROC 14 is below the zero line, but do you see ROC 7? It has still not gone below the zero line. So this is not a 100% strong signal to make a trade in the downward direction. Maybe in the next candle, now the ROC 7 has tried to shift. So maybe in the next candle, there is a proper shift and we might be able to make a trade in the downward direction. Okay, is the strategy clear? So whenever you see all these three signals, the place where the candle is, the color of the candle, the ROC 14 below or above the zero line in sync with the ROC 7 below or above the zero line. So yes, we have a downward trade here. So let's just try and make a trade in the downward direction. Let's see how this goes. We will be making more trades. In the meantime, if you have any questions regarding these strategies, so please post it in the comment section because I do not see comments coming in. Can someone comment so that I'm sure there is no technical issue with the comment section? So any questions, any queries, please post in your comments, guys. And if anyone could comment whether you're able to hear, all is good, because I do not see any comments coming up. So please post a comment. In the meantime, we will also be finding we will check different assets, we will find some signals. Okay, so here we are about to get a signal. How? We can see that the candle is crossing the SMA, the 14 has gone above, and the SMA 7, it is not still giving a signal, it is still below the zero line. So let's wait for some time and then we will come back to this asset. Okay, I have a comment from an account named as Video. Ma'am, Binomo और Olymp Trade में से कौन सा platform choose करें? Well, let me tell you, this is basically, I am from Olymp Trade. How would I tell you that, sir, go to Binomo? You can try both the applications. You can differentiate which one is more beneficial for you, and accordingly you can make your trades. Okay, you can decide on it. Okay, strategy once again. Lokesh sir, sure, we will discuss on the strategies once again. Okay, that's great, that's great. So everything is smooth, your guys are understanding, that's more important. So let me brief the strategy again to you. Okay, so how is this going to work? Whenever the blue line is the SMA line, the red bars are the ROC 14, the blue histogram is ROC 7. So whenever we see, let me find an example. Okay, here. whenever we see that a candle is crossing the SMA line in the above direction, in the upward direction, and is in color green, at the same time if you see ROC 14 above the zero line, if you see ROC 7 above the zero line, that gives you a signal to open an upward trade. In the same way, when the candle is below the SMA in color red, ROC 14 is below the zero line, ROC 7 is below the zero line, it's an upward position trade. Now, the trade that we made, it just switched back, it changed. So we are going to make a trade using our risk-free deals. What I do, normally what traders do is, if you lose one trade, yes, you double up the amount. But let me tell you guys, now I was talking about risk-free trade. Most of us feel that the risk-free trade would expire. So what we do is we use them instantly. But the risk-free trades do not expire. So I would suggest save your risk-free deals. Okay? Keep your risk-free deals whenever there is a lot of fluctuation. Use it that time so that you are able to trade, or when you are working on recovery, use it at that moment so that you can trade and your money is safe. Now let me tell you, as the first line of this description said, this is a trend strategy. So these type of candles wherein the candles turn green, red, there is no stable trend. You do not see a proper trend. That is the asset you can avoid. Try to trade on the asset. For example, here we do see a upward trend, then we saw a downward trend. So where there is a proper trend going on, we are going to make trades on those assets. Okay. So let's find, if you understood the strategy well, let's together find some assets where we do see signals. So put a comment in the comment section so that you are able, we can understand that you followed the strategy well, and then we can make some trades together. Okay. So here we do see a down situation, right? We do see that the signal went down. We do see that the ROC 14 is in the down position, and ROC 7 also went down. So we have made a trade. Now one thing that I missed over here is the time of trading. Now always the entry point of the trade does matter, guys. I wouldn't suggest you guys to take risk and enter the candle when it is 30 seconds, 35 seconds. Maximum you should be entering is around 40 to 45 seconds. After that, try to avoid or wait for the candle to end. Wait for the candle to end and the next candle to form, because there can be fluctuations. Okay, let me just grab some water. Just give me a minute. Thank you. So yeah, entry point matters. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Moonch index, we have a signal, we have a comment about Moonch index. Let's check. Yes. So let me tell you now Moonch index. What's happening here? ROC 7 was giving a downward signal. But the candles are in red. Right now we are getting a downward signal itself. ROC 7 is strong about it. SMA has given us a signal, but still we do not have a signal from ROC 14. So let's wait for ROC 14's signal. Maybe in the next candle ROC gives us the signal, and then we make a trade in the downward direction. So this is a good observation. It's a good signal. That's great that you understand it. So here there is still no change. Okay, we will come back to Moonch index. It's already marked as my favorite. We will come back to it. I can totally relate to you. Alphabet sim. Yes, when you go to the reason I do not check much of my trade section is I love seeing it in green. Seeing it in red is really a pain. So I do not go to my trade section whenever I make a trade. If it goes positive, it's going to be great. If it doesn't, like this trade went positive. So the previous one was not in our favor, but this one did go positive. When I see my balance increasing, that's the time I go and check my trade and see the color green and get satisfied. So yes, I agree with you on that. Okay, so here, yes, see, we have a trend here. We have a change here. Okay, so ROC 14 has shifted. ROC 7 has shifted. The SMA, the candle has gone above the SMA. Let's see what the next candle says. If we see a fluctuation, we see. So there is a fluctuation in gold at the moment. So I am not making a trade here. This is showing that it's very risky. This kind of situation is very important for you to understand. One more thing. Let's discuss, while we are finding a signal, let's just also discuss about some psychology of trading, because I get many traders coming to me and complaining that we make profits, but then suddenly our trades do not get that successful. So why does this happen? What happens is, normally it's a human tendency, whether it's you or me. If we win a couple of trades, we have that confidence boost up, right? So we do not analyze, like, I can just make trades, I can just see the color of the candles and make trades. But if I don't analyze the graph, if I don't see that there is a fluctuation here, and I keep on making trades, that can impact my results. So what do I need to do over here is, I need to trade with patience. So many times when my trades, back to back couple of trades or 3 trades go negative, what I do is I stop trading for some time, maybe 10-15 minutes breather is what I take. I grab a cup of coffee and either have a walk in my garden, and when I feel I'm fine, I'm okay, and now that negative effect of the loss trade is not going to affect me, I get back to trading, or I switch the asset. So you can do either of them. Whatever you feel you're comfortable with, you can try those, but I would suggest do not trade if you are not in a good mood, because that does impact your trading, guys. Okay, so let's check some comments and see. Yes, Thug Life, take some trade 15 minutes. Yes, for sure, 15-minute trades are much safer, but again, in the webinar we have a limited time period and I need to make more trades with you, so that's the reason I prefer some short duration trades. But yes, 15 minutes time period is great. So मैम $10 से शुरू करके gain कर पाए, bill certainly you can gain with $10. You at least you will start somewhere. So GBP AUD is what I have received. Let me check. Yes, great. So we are going to make a trade here. Let's see. That's video. Thank you, Ali ji. So seeing green, yes. Ma'am, last 3 months से continuous loss हो रहा है. INR 45,000 का deposit to loss. Okay. Deepak sir, we are discussing some tips and tricks here. We do discuss some tips here, but again, it's up to you how much you follow it. I can share the tips. I am sharing the tips with you, but again, you need to follow them. You are the one who is supposed to follow them. So how much you follow these tips that we share, that is also concerned. 1 minute trading, Lokesh sir, I wouldn't say is the best, because many times there are fluctuations as well, and these 1 minute trades can impact your trading. So if the candle time is 1 minute, guys, always remember, anyone who is just new or just started, remember, if your candle time frame is 1 minute, I would suggest that you trade at least for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, that's a safe way of trading. So at least 2 to 3 minutes, and always try to trade on 5 to 10% of your balance. If you have $100 in your account, I would suggest one trade for $5 to $10 should be best. You're earning around 10k a day from 1 lakh deposit, but I want to earn more. I feel frustration. Sir, if you're earning, you have a fixed income of 10,000 per day, I wouldn't suggest that you crave for more, because see, that's a good income. What do you say, guys? He has made an investment of 1 lakh and he is already earning 10,000 per day profit in it. Isn't it a good rate of return? He is expecting a bit more, but do you feel that something more should be needed here, or is it a good return that he's getting? Do put in. I feel that you should be happy, Alphabet Sim. You should be satisfied with it, and you should try. Certainly you can try for more, but this can also impact your trading, because if you're not happy with what you're getting, you are going to end up losing it, right? So this can also impact your trading. That's the reason I would suggest that do not think that no, I am not happy with this and I want more, but always think that this is okay, but let's try for something more. Certainly, I have experiences going on from the traders who have made trades for 1 minute, 5 seconds. So yes, please put in your experiences, please put in your feedbacks, and also if you are able to follow this well, whatever I'm teaching you, whatever I'm taking you through, if you are able to follow this well, please put in your comment that yes, it's going good, it's going well, and we will be more than happy. Okay, so again a fluctuation here. It was going in the upward direction. It can still go in the upward direction, but right now I do not see that happening. So there is a fluctuation in the market. I will come back to the comment section, guys. Kindly keep on commenting. We will come back to the comment section and have discussion with you. Oh, you took a long break. Certainly, if you take a long break, the level will get, downgraded. So don't worry. Take some time out, take some efforts, and I'm sure you will be able to get back to that level. So again, we have a signal here in basic dollar index for a downward trade. Let's see how this is going to go, and then we will be making trade in the downward direction. Let's see what the next candle says, and then we'll make a trade, guys. So diving strategy, see, I have been taking webinars in English as well as in Hindi, and we had a webinar recently in Hindi. The rate of return, I mean the profit percentage with diving strategy is around 75 to 80%. Okay, so if the market is not very volatile, you will get around 75 to 80% success ratio. But if there is a lot of volatility in the market, lot of fluctuation, I cannot guarantee that much. But yes, it's a good strategy if you carry a lot of experience. Okay. So yes, let's see how our trade ended. The $5 Astro Index trade is again in profit, so that's a good thing, guys. And if we see right now, it's on 75%. So as I mentioned, it does give us, good success ratio. I am very keen to trade on basic dollar index, but do you see the candle is about to end, and see the strength of the candle? It's a very weak candle. So let's just come back to basic dollar index. Okay, and let's see some other assets. Any suggestions? Well, I'm really sorry. I have a comment recently checked Binomo. No, not enough facilities. I wouldn't be able to comment about any other application just because I am from one application in the similar field, but that is certainly your call. Thank you for your feedback that you love, trading on Olymp Trade, and that's our pleasure to have traders. We try to make a platform more user friendly so that our traders are comfortable using it. So that's a good thing, and I thank you for that feedback. Okay, so here we have an upward trend. You see it's a trend going on downward. Now the trend has started upward. So we could have made a trade here. We missed this signal. We could have made a trade here, and then it was a good chance. But right now it's already been 2-3 candles. So always when it's already 2-3 candles down the line, try to avoid it. Like we are getting a signal here. ROC has shifted, candle has shifted, and now let's see how the other ROC reacts with the next candle. Okay, so we have a shift. Let's make a trade in the upward direction. Maybe this goes in my favor, maybe it doesn't. So that's totally fine. Okay, come on, let's move on to other assets. Nadeem sir, hello, how are you? Here we have a down trade. Let's make a down trade. So yeah, sometimes you get a really quick signals, but sometimes they don't. So that's fine. Please keep on commenting, guys. I'm not getting much comments. Am I that good, advisor, that good someone to teach you, that good teacher that you don't have any questions about the strategies? Come on, guys, feel free to put in your comments, and the more you comment, the more clarity we have about it. Once I end the session, it will be easier for you to understand it, right? So do not hesitate to put in your comments. Any comment. You might feel that it's a silly question, but it's not. For someone, it would be a lesson, guys. Okay, how do you like the webinar? Do you think it's helpful for you? Do you enjoy joining the webinars? Is it helpful for you? Am I being of any help to you? So right now we have 2 active trades which are in green. Let's hope they end in green, and then once these trades end, we will be making more trades. Okay. Oh, you lost $100. That's painful. I can relate to you. But if you are watching a webinar, how are you 100% focused on your trading? So when you are doing trading, your focus, your patience is very important. So if you're in the webinar with me, do not trade at the moment. Thank you for that feedback. That means a lot. Thank you, Alisa. Means a lot. Thank you. See, I wouldn't say, the reason I wouldn't give numbers, because some traders make like me $5 trade, some make $10 trade, some make $100 trade. right? So I wouldn't say that any okay, we lost this trade but we won the other one. I wouldn't say that any number of trades is helpful or something, but set a goal, guys. Set a goal for yourself. How much amount have you invested? How much do you want to earn? Set a target. The targets that you set will be very helpful for your trading. If you do not have a target, I mean, come on, we won't stop trading till we have a target. I mean, we don't stop, for example, if you're working somewhere, if you're going to a driving class, he has a target of teaching you 1 hour per day, right? So if he doesn't have that target, you would keep on roaming and he would just take you everywhere. So that is not how this happening. So what we are going to do is, we are, first of all, before we even start trading, we are going to set our targets on how we want our trading to be, how much profit do we want from our trading, and how do we see this in the future. Now, one thing, you see, I lost a trade here, right? I lost a cricket index trade here. Normally what traders do is, you double up the amount using the martingale. So what we do is, we double up the amount, we use martingale so that we are able to recover. But how I follow is, maybe this can be helpful for you. What I do is, I keep the amount same. I keep the same amount what I lost. So what happens is, for example, I made a $10 trade. I again made a $10 trade. I am going to trade on 90 to 95% asset. So I am getting around $9 back, around 9.3 or something back. So again, what is my amount of loss? It's hardly $1, maybe lesser. That becomes easier to recover. But if I double up the amount, I made $10 trade and I double up the amount to $20, if I lose that trade, is it going to be easier for me to recover? No. So martingale has its own ways. You can use it the way it is comfortable for you. For me, this one works. So I use it that way. Okay, here we have a signal, but from ROC 7 from SMA, but we do not have a signal right now from ROC 14. So that has not changed. You're most welcome, Nadeem sir. When I was beginner, I was used to win one trade of 4 as guarantee. Now I can win 1 out of 2 easily, guys. All it takes is, certainly, I mean, the more time you give to trading, anything you learn, actually, not only trading, anything you learn, the more time you give to it, the better your experience will be over here. So I agree with that. Let's see, let this candle end and we will see how this trade goes, whether the ROC shifts. Okay, we have a shift in the ROC. Let's make the trade for $5. I make smaller trades. I do not prefer, bigger trade. Okay, let's just see. Let's see. Okay, the trade for Astro Index that we had for $10, that also went in our favor. So that's a good thing. We have recovered. In fact, we are in good profit. Ruhan sir, I'm really sorry you had that kind of experience, but certainly we do not wish our traders to have that kind of experience, but you can certainly connect with us if you have any concerns. We will check what made you feel that way and we will certainly try our best to resolve, because we at Olymp Trade, we really strive for our traders' satisfaction. If you have any concerns, feel free to connect with us and we will be there to assist you, sir. Okay, so this kind of market where the candles are not, good, it's green, red, where the signals are not that strong, I am going to avoid trading in Asia Composite for today, because I do not see a stronger signal coming up. Here I do see a signal. Let's make a trade. Maybe it doesn't go that much in favor. Any particular time? I wouldn't say any particular time, because it's a live market, so it's an international live market. For the traders who are based in India or any other country, it's an international market, so there is no particular time. Yes, there can be some fluctuations. Specifically, I've seen fluctuation in the evening times. So evening times for Indian and Pakistan, Bangladesh side traders, I've seen fluctuations for them in the evenings, because the market opens internationally that time. Yes, that's totally right. You need to practice it in the demo account. If you directly just make deposit and go to live account, that can be bothersome. But if you practice in demo account, if you make good practice, you learn good strategies, and then you make practices, it is going to help you. Okay, so here we see a switch, here we see a flip happening. things changing, maybe we will have to trade again, and you never know. So this trade, the Mooch index trade, went in our favor, which is again a positive note. Let's see how this one goes. Let's find some more signal, guys, and let's make some more trades. I also had a question somewhere in between. I missed on that some strategy for beginner level. Well, I would suggest if you are on a beginner level, try the Axel strategy. It's a very simple strategy. You can use it. You might find a recorded video of it on our Olymp Trade channel, either the global one or the Indian one. Whatever language you are more comfortable in, you can just go to that particular video and watch it. The Axel strategy is also a very good strategy which I personally use, and it has been very helpful for me. So here we are seeing a signal coming up. Okay. Alright, let's see. The commodity index, as I mentioned, there was a flip, so this market would have gone, this trade was supposed to go negative, so that's fine. Oh my god, Tejas, so you started trading in the 12th standard. That's high school, right? So, yeah, I mean, come on, nowadays kids are more into all this, because trading is the future, guys. Trading is going to be the future. So, yeah, that's a good thing. Guys, stop trading in binary SAM option FX. So, I'm really sorry, Samso. I don't know what made you say that, but certainly it might be your experience. But I personally, I have been trading with fixed time and forex, and I have a really good experience compared to other stocks. So everyone has their own experiences. Daily profit of $100, so that's good. You're learning and earning, so that's a really good thing. Alright guys, come on, check assets. Are you able to see some signals? Are you finding some signals? Post it here, comment, put it in the comment section, and I will check that asset. If it's a strong signal, we will make a trade with you. Let's just check different asset and see if we have a signal coming up here. No, we do not have. Let's check basic dollar index. No signal. What if we use this strategy trying to catch reversal and take trades in opposite direction? Well, I have not personally tried that, because for reversals we have different strategies as well who show reversals. So I personally stick to what the strategy says and I use that. So I have not tried that, but if you want to try that, do try that. As you mentioned, 15 minutes time frame, you can try, and do share your feedback in our next webinar so that we can see if that's helpful. But try it with a smaller amount, please. Sorry guys. Okay, so here we are getting a signal from SMA and it's a trend going on, but right now the SMA 7 is giving the ROC 7 is giving us a signal, but not the ROC 14. So time to come back to GBP AUD. Okay, I don't know why does this happen with you guys, that even if there is a signal in the down in the below assets, in the assets with lesser percentage, you keep going back to the assets with higher returns. That greed from us never goes, where we want to earn more, where we want more money, we want to earn more. That greed is never going to go from us, and we keep on trading, we keep on trying, but we want that we earn with the higher return assets. Does that happen with you guys? Okay, Ravi Paulji has a big message for me. Ma'am, sometimes my trade is going good, but at 1 or 2 seconds it goes to loss. Till 50 or 55 seconds, the trade isn't my profit. May I know the mistake I'm making? Ravi Paulji, can you let me know what is the time duration that you trade for? Are you trading for a shorter duration? Are you trading for 2 to 3 minutes, 5 minutes? If no, what time are you trading for? What's your duration of trading? And I mean, I can suggest you things, but once I know the time period and all this of your trading, I can certainly suggest you things. So yes, here we have another signal coming up for 20 for downward direction. The ROC 14 shifted, the ROC 7 has shifted. We have one trade in our favor right now, the other one, let's check the composite indexes. No, I don't know, maybe it can change, but we are using the risk-free deal. Now risk-free deal is used, so I am relaxed, I'm not that stressed about the trade. But if I wouldn't have used my risk-free deal, I wouldn't be so calm with you guys, right? Again, here we are getting a signal, but now the trade amount is going to be smaller because I'm not going to use the risk-free trade. Cricket index down trade, let me check. I already made a trade on cricket index, so yeah. Okay, 1 minute trade. There you go, Ravi sir. See, I have just suggested my traders. So if you're making a 1 minute trade, if your candle time is on 1 minute, try to trade at least for 2 to 3 minutes. Because whatever your candle time is, you should trade on double or triple of that time. So if you're setting this time for 1 minute, your trade time should be 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, try that pattern and I hope that works for you. So yes, commodity index trade did end at profit, guys. Great. And the next trade, the cricket index trade, let's see what's the situation. Anything can happen. Not a very favorable or unfavorable situation, but yes, let's see how this goes. I'm not going to check the color right now. Okay, Ravi sir, I hope that feedback was helpful for you. Try it out, and in the next session maybe you can let us know how that worked for you. Astro index, let me check. Astro index. Now great that you brought this point. See, we have a signal from ROC 7. Do we still have a signal from SMA? No. The candle has still not crossed. Do we still have a signal from ROC 14? No. So we are going to wait for all these three signals. Maybe 2-3 candles down the line, yes, it is going to be an upward trade. If we make a trade for maybe 5 to 10 minutes here, it can be in our favor. But why risk it? Why not wait for the things to be in our favor? So the cricket index trade ended in no profit, no loss, which is fine because we had a risk-free trade used. So that's not a big deal for us. Astro index can be maybe a couple of candles down the line. So yes, here you see a hike. Let's see how this is going to work for us. Okay, so we can try a trade here because there is a trend happening here, so we can try an up trade. Let's see. This might change, this might go downward, it might go upward because it's not a very stable asset at the moment. But Astro index, let's check. Okay, now you had suggested Astro index upward. From here, did you see the market started going down again? So that's the reason, guys, I say do not make a hurry. Do not be in a hurry. Wait for some time. Wait for the trades to happen. Wait for the signals, all the three signals to come in, and then try it. Okay. Luang sir, hello ma'am. I've deposited 7k and still didn't appear in my account, and it's already more than 2 weeks. Why is that so? My problem is still not. Did you try to connect with the support team? Because Luang sir, here I cannot check your account personally, but please do try to connect with the support team. They will certainly be able to help you out. Send them an email and they should be able to help you. Okay, now we have a opportunity coming here. Candle crossed, SMA 7, ROC 7 crossed, ROC 14, still waiting for a signal from ROC 14. Maybe next candle. Commodity index is something we'll come back to. Okay, Magenta index trade is currently going good. We'll come back to composite. You have mailed more than 20 times. If you don't mind, just drop your user ID here and we will check. I will try to forward it from my end and someone will get back to you. Withdraw faster. Withdrawals we are working. Our team is working for faster withdrawals. And we do try, we bring up different payment methods so that the withdrawals do get faster. But again, sometimes there can be some technical concerns due to which the withdrawals do get delay. Okay, I'm really sorry for that kind of response. Please share your registered user ID and I'll connect with you. Okay, the trade Mahajantar index $5 also went positive in our favor, which is again good, guys. Greens, more greens you see, the more happiness you feel in the voice, right? Babu Piri from Indonesia. Hello, sir. How are you doing? You are a bit late to join the session, but no worries. When we end the webinar, you will find the recorded video in some time on our channel, so you can watch it from there. Okay, here we have a down trade. We can make a downtrend here, but again, it's not very stable. Let's see. Do you guys want me to trade on this asset right now? Let's see what the next candle has to say. No, I am not feeling that confidence here. We missed this trade. Oh, we made a trade here, right? Okay, we are getting a signal here. See, you see the small ROC 14 blinking and this candle going green and trying to go above the SMA line. I feel that once there is, it touches, once there is a ROC 14 is here. ROC 14 is trying to give us a signal. So we can make a trade here. Let's wait for this candle because I'm in the middle of the candle. As I mentioned, when the candle is 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, do not trade at that time. When the candle is still 40 seconds maximum is what we are going to trade. Yes, I am going to take a up trade, but not in the middle of the candle because I know I'm going to win that trade. But if I do it now, the traders are going to follow it. And I don't want them to follow the wrong stuff. So let's wait for the candle to end and a new candle to start. Okay, let's just make a up trade and see how this goes. Maybe it doesn't go that well or it goes in our favor. Anything can happen. Just a couple of trades more, guys. I will have to say goodbye to you after two trades. I'll make more 2 trades. So please put in which asset do you think I should trade on. Which asset do you see a stronger signal? Put in the comments so that we can make trades. Okay, so see, the trade flipped, but we still have hopes. EU or AUD, let me check. It was a signal here. If you would have suggested here, we would certainly try it. But now there is a downfall here. Euro USD, certainly let me check. No, not a signal in Euro USD. Commodity, let's check. Commodity, there can be a signal because there is going to be a crossover. Let's wait for this candle to end and then we might be able to make a trade. Right now my trade is not in that much in favor and I do not see it going upwards. It can, but I'm not very sure. So that is fine, guys. I will be able to recover it. If this goes down, I will, I won't use the risk free actually because it's giving a downward trend and no. So ROC 7 has still not shifted. That trade went not in our favor, but let's wait. This is actually an unstable asset at the moment. Let's check commodity. We had someone say commodity. Okay, we can make a trade on commodity, but I would say I would use a risk free here because one candle is green, one's red. I can win this trade. I do not mind using a risk free here because it can be that it goes in the favor and it cannot go in my favor too. So I guess this, should we make this our last trade for the day or do you want me to trade more? What do you think, guys? Yes, Asia is giving signal. Maybe one candle down the line you can. What do you think? Do you want me to trade more or let's call up for the day and let this be our last trade? Whatever happens, profit, loss, it's up to the market. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to trade more? Yes, yes, there was a last minute fluctuation, but that's fine. That keeps on happening, so it's okay. It's a live market. I mean, we cannot expect all the trades to go in our favor, right? So it's okay. So should we call it off for the day and end our session here? We have a up position here. I would want to make a trade here. Let's see how this goes. What do you think, guys? Alright, I do not have a comment. I guess you are bored with my questions now, with my discussion. You have learnt well, the strategy is good, you have understood it. Please help me to resolve my issue that I am. Luvang, I just mentioned that you can put your user ID and I will check your account and I will have someone connect with you. More trades, more trades. Oh, sure. I mean, I have some time limit, right? I need to go by at that time. So let's see if this trade goes in our favor. It's going to be very good. I hope. 15 seconds, guys. Pray that it goes in our favor. Well, I would love to, win, but again, it's time that, see, there was a last minute fluctuation, yeah. So, okay, it happens. Best strategy for beginner, as I have experienced, I have used Excel strategy, I've used Friday strategy. Those have been really good for me. You have mentioned your ID. Let me check. Luang, I did not receive your ID. I'm really sorry. I do not see your ID here. Can you please put it again? Just the user ID, Luang. Thank you. Okay, guys, I feel let's just call it off for the day. This would be our last trade. I'm not making any more trades because there are some fluctuations happening. So I will just wait for Luang's message. Once I have his ID, I would end the session for today. I hope to see you all for the next session. Kindly subscribe to the channel so that whenever we are live, you get a notification and you do join the webinars. Okay, I hope to see you all in the next session too. Up trade on commodity. Let me check. I have not checked commodity. I do not see an up position here. Luang, I received your user ID. We will connect with you. I do not see an up option here. So no, I am not making a trade on commodity. For 15 minutes you want me to trade. I'm not going to do that. Let's end the session here, guys. It's been a long 53 minutes, 54 minutes session actually. And I really thank you all for being there. For being there with me for almost an hour, spending your valuable time here. I hope you learned something good. We had a good time here and I hope to see you next time.